The stars above Earth twinkled silently, a calm that hid centuries of preparation deep beneath the surface. In hidden orbital docks, machinery stirred. Long dormant systems hummed with power. Ancient human engineers had built a secret, a massive supercarrier hidden from the eyes of the galaxy. Its size dwarfed the largest alien fleets, its technology unknown to even the most advanced species. On the surface of Earth, governments watched monitors with quiet tension. No one spoke aloud, no one moved. The awakening of the supercarrier was a secret kept from all but a few. Its purpose long debated, its power long feared. Then sensors across the galaxy began to detect the anomaly. Alien fleets paused in mid-flight, scanners blinked, trying to understand the energy signatures. "What is that?" one alien commander asked. A council of leaders whispered to each other in fear. They had never seen such a massive ship. Not hidden, not dormant, a weapon and a symbol at once. The supercarrier moved slowly, not yet revealing its capabilities. Its surface glowed faintly with energy, shields rising, power conduits flowing. It had waited patiently for this moment, and now the galaxy knew it existed. In orbit above Earth, the ship deployed small drones, scanning nearby space, recording alien activity. No attack yet, just observation. A message would come soon, and it would change everything. Alien fleets reacted quickly. Hundreds of ships diverted course toward Earth. Their communications buzzed with confusion. No one knew what humanity had built. No one expected a species once considered weak to hold such power. Back on Earth, the leaders spoke cautiously. "This is only the beginning," one whispered. "The galaxy does not know what is coming." The supercarrier waited silently, like a predator, patient, intelligent, unstoppable. A transmission went out from the carrier across all known communication channels. Every fleet, every world, every leader received the same words. "We are ready." Silence followed. No one responded immediately. Even the strongest empires paused. For the first time in centuries, fear touched the hearts of the galaxy. Alien councils convened quickly. Messages pinged across distant systems. They studied the images and scans. They debated the meaning of the carrier. Some thought it was a bluff. Some whispered of ancient humans who had survived wars even before leaving Earth. All realized the truth slowly. The humans were far stronger than they imagined, and they had kept it hidden. The supercarrier systems activated fully. Weapon bays opened silently. Shield matrices hummed. Sensors expanded. Its presence alone disrupted communications. Ships found their targeting systems failing. Hyperspace calculations distorted. Even the most advanced technology struggled to understand. On Earth, engineers watched with quiet pride. The ship they had hidden for decades was finally awake. Not for conquest, not for glory, but for protection. To remind the galaxy that humans were not weak. That humanity had survived everything. And now humanity had risen again. In the alien fleets, confusion turned to panic. Commanders realized their advantage was gone. The supercarrier could strike anywhere. It could defend everywhere. Its systems were advanced. Precise, lethal, yet restrained. Waiting for the moment to act, the galaxy fell silent. No one dared speak too loudly. No one dared make the first move. Every alien species, every fleet, every council knew one thing: humans were no longer ordinary. They had power that could change the balance of the galaxy, and as the supercarrier hovered in orbit, a single signal pulsed outward, simple, clear, and undeniable. "We are ready," the message repeated. Across worlds, across fleets, across all known space, it was a warning, a promise, and a declaration for centuries. The galaxy had assumed humans were weak, predictable, manageable. Now, all those assumptions were gone. The supercarrier's lights glowed brighter. Energy flowed through its veins like a living thing. The galaxy had seen a shadow of its potential, and in that shadow it felt fear, not of attack, but of the unknown, of a species that had survived everything, and now revealed its hidden strength. And for the first time in millennia, the stars fell silent, waiting, watching. As Earth revealed the hidden supercarrier and humanity prepared to show the galaxy what it truly meant to be powerful. The alien fleets moved cautiously, hundreds of ships gathered near Earth. Sensors scanning, weapons ready, confidence hidden beneath layers of arrogance. They had underestimated humans for centuries. Now that mistake would cost them, the supercarrier remained in orbit, silent, watching, its surface glowing faintly. Energy flowing through hidden conduits. Prepared to act, the first alien squadron approached. Small cruisers, lightly armed, their captains laughing quietly. "This is just one human ship," one said. Hardly a threat. As they drew closer, sensors began to flicker. Targeting systems failed. Engines stuttered. Communication channels buzzed with static. Panic spread slowly, unnoticed at first. Then, impossible to ignore, the supercarrier released small drones. Fast, silent, not attacking. Just observing, recording every movement, every weapon activation, every calculation the aliens attempted. The fleet realized too late that the humans had already seen everything. Then the human squadron launched, a dozen ships. Smaller than the supercarrier but fast. Precise, moving like shadows through space. They struck quickly, disabling weapons before shields could react. Engines failed silently. Ships drifted powerless. The aliens could not understand how it happened. Every attempt to counterattack failed. Lasers missed. Missiles never reached their targets. Human ships anticipated every move, every pattern, every maneuver. The alien commanders watched in disbelief. Their pride collapsing, their confidence evaporating. The supercarrier remained stationary, a silent sentinel. Its human squadron acting as its reach. The aliens had expected chaos, explosions, fear. But all they saw was calm precision. A message appeared across alien networks. Simple, calm, and terrifying. You were warned. No explanation. No threat, just truth. Panic spread from fleet to fleet. Even the strongest empires hesitated. No one wanted to be the first to strike. No one wanted to provoke the humans further. The alien fleet attempted to retreat, but calculations failed. Jump coordinates were scrambled, sensors still jammed. The humans controlled the battlefield without firing a single destructive shot. Disabling, not killing, teaching, not destroying, alien commanders argued. Some called for surrender, others demanded attack. But each new action failed, every strategy anticipated. Every weapon neutralized back on Earth. Engineers monitored the battle, eyes wide, minds racing. Every system performing exactly as designed. The hidden supercarrier was alive, its drones precise. Its squadron lethal, yet restrained, ensuring no unnecessary destruction. The alien leaders finally realized the truth. This was not a random attack, this was demonstration. A lesson in restraint and in consequence. Humans did not fight blindly. They calculated. They judged. They acted only when necessary. The alien fleets fell silent. Every commander frozen in place. Every ship unsure where to move. The humans could strike anywhere, disable anything, and remain untouchable. A second message appeared. Calm, controlled. We are ready. Not a threat, not a boast, a statement of fact. And the galaxy understood it fully. The first encounter ended without bloodshed. But the aliens would never forget it. They had seen the true power of humanity. Not just the technology, not just the fleet, but the intelligence, discipline, and restraint behind it. And the hidden supercarrier hovered silently above Earth, a beacon of human strength, a warning to all who dared underestimate. The galaxy had learned a new truth, one that would change every calculation, every fleet movement, forever. The humans had not struck with full force, they had merely revealed their capability. And even that was enough to silence the galaxy. Enough to make empires rethink, enough to show that Earth would no longer be ignored. The stars themselves seemed to pause, watching, waiting, for the humans to act again. But for now, the message was clear. Humans are ready, and they will not be underestimated. The alien fleets hovered in orbit around the outer systems. Confusion still ran through their commanders. They had seen humans strike without bloodshed, and now they waited, uncertain, silent on Earth. The hidden supercarrier remained in orbit, massive, dormant in appearance but alive with energy. Its crew moved calmly through the control decks, monitoring every alien system. Every fleet, every signal, they were ready. But they were patient then. Across all known channels, a message was broadcast. Clear, calm, and undeniable. The galaxy has crossed a line, the human voice said. We will act only to restore balance, not to conquer. Silence followed. The alien leaders stared at the transmission. No one responded. The words carried weight beyond any fleet. Beyond any weapon, historians and scholars scrambled through old archives. They looked for human history, trying to understand the species they had underestimated. They found stories of wars on Earth, of rebellions, of near extinctions. Every conflict had shaped the humans, forged them into survivors, adaptive, clever, and relentless. One alien analyst whispered, "They survived everything. They adapted to every attack. They became unstoppable." The council fell silent. For the first time, fear replaced arrogance. Humans were not predictable, they could not be controlled. The supercarrier pulsed with energy. Shield matrices expanded and contracted silently. Weapon bays remained hidden, not because they were unused, but because restraint was deliberate. Humans did not attack blindly. They acted with purpose, with judgment. The message continued. We do not threaten without reason. We do not attack without cause. We do not forget those who trust us. Every alien fleet froze. They understood for the first time that humans had rules. Rules unlike any they had seen, rules that could not be broken. Alien fleets attempted calculations, strategies, countermeasures. Every plan failed. Humans anticipated it all. Not through arrogance, not through luck, but through intelligence, observation, and experience. One alien commander admitted quietly, "They judge differently than we do. They measure strength not by firepower, but by patience, by control, by wisdom." Others nodded in agreement. Finally understanding the depth of human power, the supercarrier's drones moved silently, collecting information, not attacking, not provoking, just preparing. For when action would be required, a calm promise radiated from every human ship. Every sensor reading, every movement, humans had survived planetary wars, alien invasions, plagues, natural disasters. They had learned from every mistake, from every attack. Now they were ready. Ready to show the galaxy their true strength, ready to enforce their warnings. The message repeated across every network. You will act with accountability. You will respect life and trust. Or we will act decisively. No threats were needed. No weapons fired. The galaxy understood the power behind the calm. The weight of human patience. Alien fleets began to rethink their positions. No one wanted to test the humans further. Every movement became cautious, every fleet hesitant. Humans were no longer a minor species. They were a force to be respected, a reckoning waiting silently. On Earth, humans watched calmly. Every decision measured, every action calculated. They knew the galaxy would listen. And now it had, the Supercarrier, long hidden, had revealed humanity's strength and humanity's warning without firing a single shot. The alien commanders whispered among themselves, fear mixed with awe. They understood finally that the humans could not be underestimated, that the Supercarrier was only a glimpse of what Earth could unleash, and that restraint itself was a weapon more terrifying than any explosion. The galaxy fell silent once again, waiting for the next move. Not daring to provoke, not daring to attack. Humans had shown the truth, that power, when controlled and patient, was more dangerous than chaos. And the galaxy would never forget Earth's warning. The galaxy had heard the warning, but not all listened. Some alien fleets believed humans would not act, that Earth was bluffing. That the Supercarrier was only for show, they were wrong. The hidden Supercarrier activated its full systems. Energy surged through its hull. Shield matrices expanded to cover the entire ship. Weapon bays opened silently, and the smaller human squadrons launched. Fast, precise, and deadly, not to destroy indiscriminately, but to disable and neutralize. The first fleet of alien warships approached carelessly, scanning, calculating, confident, then the humans struck. Drones attached to hulls, sabotaging engines, jamming communications, lasers struck targeting arrays. Ships fell silent without a single explosion. The alien commanders panicked. "What is happening?" one shouted. Ships drifted powerless, engines dead, weapons disabled. The humans moved with calm precision. No chaos, no fury, just control. The Supercarrier remained in orbit, observing, monitoring every system, every fleet movement. Its human squadron moved like shadows, striking where needed, neutralizing threats without bloodshed, teaching the galaxy a lesson in restraint. Alien fleets tried to regroup, attempted to flee, attempted to retaliate. Every move anticipated, every calculation countered. Humans acted faster than the fastest ships, more accurately than the most advanced weapons. Every strategy met with flawless precision. One alien fleet commander whispered, "They are not attacking to kill. They are attacking to teach." Another nodded. "This is control, not chaos, not destruction, but absolute discipline." The Supercarrier's drones continued their silent work, hijacking systems, recording movements, sending warnings back to Earth. The galaxy watched in horror and awe. The humans had power, skill, and restraint, a combination no one could match. The alien fleet sent desperate messages, threats, negotiations, excuses. The humans ignored them, focused on their mission. Calmly, efficiently, decisively, a second wave of human squadrons appeared, this time larger, with heavier ships. Engines blazing, weapons ready but restrained. Every strike surgical, every action measured. No empire dared resist. Alien communication channels erupted with panic. Some called for surrender, some tried to flee. But all were blocked by human coordination, ships immobilized, weapons offline. Fleets forced to watch their own failure unfold. The Supercarrier transmitted one final message across the galaxy. Calm, controlled, undeniable. We warned you. We act only when necessary. Disobedience has consequences. The words carried more weight than any fleet, more than any weapon, and the galaxy fell silent. The humans had not sought glory. They had not sought conquest. They had enforced their warning with precision and restraint, with skill and intelligence, and the aliens understood. The humans were not to be tested, not to be underestimated. not to be challenged lightly back on Earth. The crew of the Supercarrier watched quietly, monitors showing fleets disabled without destruction. No panic on the bridge, no joy, only focus. The galaxy had learned, and the humans had delivered their lesson. The alien fleets remained frozen in space, powerless, silent, their leaders trembling, not from fear of destruction, but from understanding restraint, control, and the weight of human power. The stars themselves seemed to pause, witnessing the precise, calculated strikes of a species the galaxy had underestimated for centuries. The humans had spoken without words, fought without unnecessary destruction, and now all empires understood. The Supercarrier hovered silently above Earth, waiting, watching, ready for the next move. But only if it was necessary, and the galaxy, for the first time in history, had no choice but to obey. The galaxy was silent. Alien fleets drifted in space, powerless, their commanders staring at the screens. The Supercarrier hovered above Earth, calm, massive, unstoppable. Admiral Corthan of the Alien Coalition spoke quietly. "This is the end of resistance," other leaders nodded. No one argued, no one challenged. They understood the humans could act again, and they would not hesitate if necessary. Earth transmitted one final message. Calm, controlled, deliberate. The galaxy has seen our strength. We do not conquer. We do not destroy. We act only to maintain balance and justice. The words echoed across every fleet, every world, every system. Alien leaders realized for the first time, humans were not just powerful, they were intelligent, disciplined, and patient. The kind of power that demanded respect, not fear. The Supercarrier remained in orbit, a silent sentinel, its crew calm, observing, ensuring no fleet acted without consequence. The galaxy had learned a new rule. No species could ignore humanity. No empire could assume weakness. And every leader understood restraint itself could be more terrifying than any weapon. On distant worlds, fleets began to lower shields. Weapons powered down. Governments broadcast messages of surrender. Not because they were destroyed, but because they understood the consequence of disobedience. Even without a single full attack, humanity had enforced its will. And the galaxy had obeyed. Back on Earth, the hidden Supercarrier rested silently, ready but patient, not seeking glory, not seeking attention. Its power enough to change the fate of the galaxy, its presence enough to command respect. Alien scholars wrote histories, not of battles, not of victories, but of restraint, precision, and judgment. Of a species that had survived centuries of war and remained patient. Of humans who acted decisively only when necessary. Of the Supercarrier, hidden for decades, that revealed Earth's true power in a single moment. The galaxy remembered. Every fleet, every empire, every world. Humans had arrived not to conquer, not to destroy, but to warn, to show that restraint is power, and patience is strength. Legends began to spread. Of the hidden Supercarrier, of the calm but unstoppable humans, of the fleets that fell silent without a fight, and of the message repeated across the stars, "We are ready," a warning and a promise. To all who might challenge humanity in the future. Years later, alien officers would recount the story to cadets. The day Earth revealed its hidden Supercarrier, the day the galaxy learned restraint could be deadlier than war, the day silence became louder than fleets. And the lesson would never be forgotten. The Supercarrier remained ready, hovering in orbit, a sentinel for humanity, a reminder to the galaxy that strength was not measured by destruction, but by the ability to control it, to act only when necessary, and to never underestimate those who have survived everything. And from that day forward, whenever the stars were scanned, Whenever fleets moved, whenever empires debated war, one truth remained in every mind: humanity is patient, powerful, precise. And the galaxy would never forget the day Earth revealed its hidden supercarrier.